Bere'Shiyth, Genesis 29. Then Yaakov went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, there were 3 flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks, and a great stone was upon the well's mouth. And thither there were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled at the stone from the well's mouth, and watered at the sheep, and put at the stone again upon the well's mouth in its place. And Yaakov said unto them, My brethren, whence be ye? And they said, Of Haran are we. And he said unto them, Know ye Laban the son of Nachuer? And they said, We know him. And he said unto them, Is he well? And they said, He is well. And behold, Rachel his daughter comes with the sheep. And he said, Lo, it is yet high day, neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together. Water ye the sheep, and go and feed them. And they said, We cannot, until all the flocks be gathered together, until they roll at the stone from the well's mouth. Then we water the sheep. And while he yet spoke with them, Rachel came with her father's sheep, for she kept them. And it came to pass, when Yaakov saw Rachel the daughter of Laban his mother's brother, and the sheep of Laban his mother's brother, that Yaakov went near, and rolled at the stone from the well's mouth, and watered at the flock of Laban his mother's brother. And Yaakov kissed Rachel, and lifted up his voice, and wept. And Yaakov told Rachel that he was her father's brother, and that he was Rivka's son. She ran and told her father. And it came to pass, when Laban heard the tidings of Yaakov his sister's son, that he ran to meet him, and embraced him, and he kissed him, and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, Surely you are my bone and my flesh. And he abode with him in the space of a month. And Laban said unto Yaakov, Because you are my brother, should you therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what will your wages be? And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Yaakov loved Rachel, and said, I will serve you 7 years for Rachel your younger daughter. And Laban said, It is better that I give her to you, than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me. And Yaakov served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had to her. And Yaakov said unto Laban, Give me my woman, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her. And Laban gathered together all the men of the place, and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter, and brought her to him, and he went unto her. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah his maid for a handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, What is this you have done unto me? Did not I serve with you for Rachel? Wherefore have you beguiled me? And Laban said, It must not be so done in our country, to give the younger before the firstborn. Fulfill her week, and we will give you this also for the service which you shall serve with me yet 7 other years. And Yaakov did so, and fulfilled her week, and he gave him Rachel his daughter to be his woman also. And Laban gave to Rachel his daughter Bilhah his handmaid to be her maid. And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. And when Yahuwah saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. And Leah conceived, and bore a son. She called his name Reuven, for she said, Surely Yahuwah has looked upon my affliction, now therefore my man will love me. And she conceived again, and bore a son, and said, Because Yahuwah has heard that I was hated, he has therefore given me this son also. She called his name Shimon. And she conceived again, and bore a son, and said, Now this time will my man be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore his name was called Levi. She conceived again, and bore a son, and she said, Now will I praise Yahuwah. Therefore she called his name Yahudah, and left bearing.